Sixth grade is the first time I started actually making my own music. Actually, I first heard about rhythm box. So, because I had a word box, I thought I had a rhythm box, a rhythm square, a rhythm triangle, everything. So basically, I went. I was a big fan of jam band, Daddy Friday, of course, and I begged my mother to go and buy my rhythm box. I got shout out to Electronics Unlimited. Them have been around a long time. I actually got my first rhythm box. The professional term for it is a drum machine. It was a Dr. 5, a Dr. Bass, and every day I used to just make my own music. What makes Jammerz HP and Shad different from the other VI bands? That's an easy question for me. Basically, when we was coming up, we basically started as children, so we couldn't do stuff like the adults would do. We couldn't go to jam, have a cup of rum in our hand, singing bend down low, skinny back, no. So we had to do other stuff to replace the hypeness. So Mr. Payne was a big influence on the band all the way. He came up with so many ideas that basically the band began to evolve, because we was really the only band at our time doing songs like Bonnie Train and Belly Rock and Avocado. We was bringing out songs with dances, and it was very catchy because we was young, still energetic. So when we go to school and we make up our dances, like everybody involved, had junior shows, they had different shows going on in the community that we was able to showcase our talent and be different and be free with it. So basically our stage performance was definitely like dynamic, like something totally different that I think people in India didn't even see coming. The proudest moment of my career, I would say, would have to be Road March and Juve Morning. The reason being is that I wanted to be similar to Daddy Friday. I honestly, in my heart, had feel I was going to win probably 30 straight. I think Friday won 20 road marches. But I wanted to pass him, and I wanted to pass him bad. But it didn't work out as I thought it would. I only got 2 straight. Well, the band, we got 2 straight. So basically, the proudest moment would have to be because Juve came first. Juve Morning, I was kind of scared. I was kind of shaking a little bit with my mic in my hand. I saw all the bands going down. I said, but wait, have a big crowd up here underneath the bridge still. We ran out of gas. The generator camped out. We had to go by Gottlieb, put some gas in, and the crowd would not move. Jam band pass. Like you had like cool session on the road. And I can't remember all the bands, but most definitely I know when we came down, we was the last band, and the whole Juve was like, that was Juve Morning. Like any other band that passed that morning, ain't had nobody. They weren't saying nothing. We run the Juve route, and that was like the biggest like accomplishment to me. That was like my proudest moment, just to see like thousands of people behind you, and the response you get, people throwing their hands up in the air. When you say jump, they jump in. I mean, it's that you feel like you have power. Basically, what I do is I could freestyle a lot. I like to freestyle. I love to crack jokes. I'm very observative. So what will happen is I might see you dancing with a girl, and maybe the girl diss you. You might do a funny dance that catch my eye, and I just like, wow. I start to sing about it, or I start to sing about something that impact me. And back then, about 2007, I was into dancing a lot. I like to walk up. I like to do a lot of crazy stuff. So I used to have a little passing in school that we used to dance and stuff like that. And I would just see you dancing, and I would say, okay, this look like that. So when I think back in the day, they used to call it the bunny hop. A lot of people used to try to do it, and what we used to do is sometimes one jam, I think it was in St. John, and everybody was doing a bunny hop, and they just were doing it in a train. So I just decided to call it the bunny train. And Belly Rock, I just basically wanted to be creative, and I was watching Flintstones on TV, and I said, well, this would be a wicked concept for a rhythm. And as Mr. Payne as usual, we can't have a song without some dance moves. So that's what we came up with, dance steps for basically everything. Avocado, gosh, Avocado is actually the funniest because our keyboard player, he's from Dominica, and they eat a lot of provisions in them places like Dominica, St. Kitts, and different places like that. So we were actually in the back of a truck, like a merchant market truck, going through St. John, doing some Christmas carols, and we go through the neighborhood, sing some Christmas songs. But when we're on the road now, just driving to the next neighborhood, we back the cracking joke and laughing up, and I was actually cracking a joke on him, and I just call him Avocado and Dashing, tell him that's all I do eat. So we actually made a song on him. So basically he was doing some dances and I just started singing it. So basically, I just look at what the crowd is doing, I put a name to it, and I go from there. What VI band I most fail see as competition? I love to be honest. I like to clash, and that's me. If I feel threatened about something, I ain't gonna back up in a corner. I say, oh God, I better stop. No, I gonna fight. So basically, if I feel threatened by a band enough to say like, yo, this band here really like putting a number on me, it's clash time. Tuesday morning, let's get it on, let's deal with this thing. But I say one of the best bands right now that I feel in my generation, that I feel doing a wonderful job, I have to say, Styly Band, and basically Pumpa is doing a good job as well as far as pushing their music somewhere else out there. So basically everybody on their own mission, everybody doing their own thing, and I find that Jammerz HP, Styly Band, and Pumpa the unit, or Pumpa himself, is actually doing a good job creating a song that gonna be around for years. That when we do decide to pass on the torch, it's gonna be our music living on until some other group, some other band, some other artists come along to change that song and start their own evolution. Okay, who's shy? I'm gonna be honest with you. I crazy. I don't think I always good in my head, but for one part, I'm not outgoing, energetic, like to have fun. I like to pour my creativeness in my music. I like to pour my personality in the music. So if you listen to my music, you listen to whatever I do, whatever you see me do, that's basically my personality. At the end of the day, I want to be one of the best. I want to go down in history of one of the best of my time. I'm outgoing, like I'm saying, I'm outgoing. Like I would get up in the morning at 6 o'clock and run, jog, sing, practice all day until I finish, achieve a goal. And at the end of the day, this is who I am. This is my character. I just love what I do. I love the fans. I mean, I just love the feeling of being who I am in my own shoes. The stuff I have accomplished at such a young age. At 23 years old, I still have a long future ahead of me. Oh my gosh! At 15, I won. At 15, Jammerz HP, JDPP Jammerz won the first road march. So actually, we is the youngest to ever win a road march at that age, at 15 years old. So nobody break the record yet. So I mean, I have so much in my life that I've accomplished that I'm happy for, that nobody could take it away from me. The Juves, like I say, the running Juve routes and St. Thomas, even St. John, branching out to different places to hopefully get the same positive results. I mean, like, that's me. For progression, for gain, love, unity, party, achievement, like to see the VI, not only to see my music grow, but the VI people too come together as one and love one another and especially help out the youths. You know, that's me. So whatever you hear different, I telling you no, that's who I am. You know what I mean? So you want to know about Sha? This is who I is. Listen to my music, you can see my personality in it, and that's basically what I have to say about who I am. That's who I am. Yo, stop playing this, your boy Big Shot. You are just in a behind the scene interview with me. Let me go. Have you ever been to a fed? They can let me plotting waste. They can let me plotting waste. Stop playing. Shout out to my production team, Red Room. You don't know the whole Jammerz HP massive. The fan base that have been locked down from day one, and the progressions and the fans are still coming to this day. You don't know. Shout out my boy A-Names, the whole 3:40 p.m. massive. You don't know, you big one love VI, USVI. Stop playing.